Hi everybody and welcome to Josiah is Right. So I'm here with Penny because we're going to talk about the SNES Classic, right Penny? The SNES Classic? So it was quite an ordeal to get one. Now on Friday they launched, so the 29th, and on Thursday night I decided to stay up at midnight and try to get mine online because I found out ThinkGeek was going to have them. Now I was monitoring ThinkGeek's Twitter account to find out when they would launch, and this is what happened. So first, I saw this on Twitter. ThinkGeek confirming that they had them in stock, being cute and clever about it in their castle. But hey, I was good to go. I had it in my cart, order was processing. Now, this happened twice. So the first time, this processing was up there forever and ever and ever. And then I had to go and reload and refresh. But after that, you can see here, I got a confirmation. It said we were good. I checked PayPal, confirmation, had my SNES Classic ordered, on the way, all that good stuff, ready to go. And then this was the alarming part. Now note that it said, if you got a PayPal, you should be good. However, should was a scary word, as I would discover. Because the next morning, I got a confirmation that it had been canceled because it was out of stock. I double checked the order on ThinkGeek. It, again, canceled because it's out of stock. So Friday morning, I got up, checked my email, found out I no longer had an SNES Classic. My order had been canceled. It really sucked because I thought I had it. I thought I jumped through those hoops and I got the Classic. Like, Penny has her piece in a pod in her hands right now and she keeps dropping it and I keep having to stop the video to pick it up for her. I thought I had it in my hands, but it was dropped by their ordering system. So I was unfortunate enough to have dropped it like Penny just dropped those peas in the pod. However, thanks to a good friend, like Penny now magically has her peas in the pod, I magically ended up with an SNES Classic. So a good friend of mine, he went to Walmart, he was 10th in line, and he got the 10th one. So why don't you hang on to that, Penny? So he was 10th in line and he got the 10th one. He then went to Best Buy where he was able to sort of somewhat sneakily get two, one of which is the one I'm holding now, and the other of which he's going to probably give to somebody else because he's just an awesome dude. So thank you to my friend John for being willing to go out on the hunt to give Penny old school gaming in a new school way. So here is the Classic in its box. The box is great. I don't have a pic or a shot of the back, but the back is basically like old school box where it has a picture of like all the games that you can play. You know, on an old Genesis, it would have all the games you could get. In this case, it's obviously all the games that you can play on it. I just said old Genesis. How about that? Because that's what I had as a kid. I didn't actually have a Super Nintendo. But you would get a picture of the games you can play on whatever system it was at the time. So here we have a little guidebook, like hookup guide, connection guide, and then awesome 90s style poster. This is great. This is maybe one of the best things about this because it's got actual game grabs and not just the box art, which is what is on the back of the box, which is box art. So pulling out the rest here, there is the Classic itself. You can see behind the cardboard, but getting the stuff from underneath that first, we have wires and cords and controllers that kind of got stuck there on me. But here we have the controller. Now, I'll say one thing, it feels a little off to me. It feels like the controller is almost too light somehow. I know that seems strange, but it feels like it should be a little bit heavier, if I recall correctly. I didn't have one, but I did play it a lot at a friend's house, specifically my friend Josh. With he and his brother Jeremiah, we played theirs a ton. Street Fighter, Mario Kart, all the best stuff, but the controller felt heavier to me. Maybe it was because I was a kid and you just see things. The cord, it seems a little bit longer than the Classic for the NES, but it's not very long. It's still really short. I might still need to get an extender or a longer HDMI so that I can just kind of pull out the whole unit to make it more convenient. And again, here's the second controller. Again, feels light. And I am comparing it, again, I had the Sega Genesis. Those controllers are like bricks, so maybe that's what's wrong in my mind. I'm just not remembering correctly. The little power cable, which is just, I think it's micro USB, if I recall correctly, which is one thing nice about the Switch as well, because that is USB-C, so I already have that for my phone. I have this for an older phone, so I'm good. We have the USB cable, and one thing you'll see in the back there that I don't think I take out in this video is the HDMI, but the HDMI is really quite short, so I might need to replace it for a longer one. But here it is, the best part of this whole package, the SNES Classic. It is just awesome, little tiny adorable, wonderful little thing. Just so cool. And you will see here in a second a size comparison with my Super Empire Strikes Back. That's how big. It's basically smaller. So be sure to find yours. Again, they're supposed to have more throughout the rest of the year, so hopefully you won't have to pay these crazy prices. They're up to about $150, $200. It's not quite as bad as the NES Classic was because people are kind of unsure if they'll be able to get them later. But hopefully you will. From everything I've been hearing, you will be able to get them. But it's been awesome fun so far. I look forward to sharing more with it and sharing it with Penny if she doesn't eat it. Thank you everybody for watching. Remember, Josiah is right. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And eat your NES Classic because they taste delicious. Right, Pen? Thanks, guys.